In Oasis Springs, gossip is the currency, and I am filthy rich.
In a desert full of diamonds, I am the one that truly sparkles.
Turns out you can buy class, and I'm surrounded by people who should buy it.
In a town full of big dreams, I'm grateful to be making mine come true.
Just like the properties that I represent, I only go up in value.
It's been so loud here at home, but at the same time, it's never been this quiet. With the ladies, I mean, not one of them has reached out and checked if I am okay. It's literally been radio silence. You know what that feels like? To pour your heart out in front of a table of people you called your friends, and then come home to silence? I've had Sierra screaming for snacks every 20 minutes, paint spilled on the rug, and a meltdown over mismatched socks. It's been chaos, real-life chaos. And still, all I can think about is the silence from the women I traveled with. It's like they shut the door on me and didn't even flinch. Like the moment I messed up, they couldn't wait to throw me away. I said I was sorry I showed up. I tried to explain, but apparently an apology isn't enough when it comes from me. Ivy iced me out, Serena judged me, and Catherine, she made it her mission to destroy me. And Elena just sat there sipping wine like my humiliation was background noise. But you know what hurts the most? Not a single one of them saw me. They saw the mistake, not the heart behind it, and trust me, there's a difference. If Chelsea had been at that dinner, I wouldn't have felt so alone and honestly ganged up on. At least Chelsea knows who I really am. But of course, she was sick. I was left there getting ripped apart in front of everyone completely alone. Well, look who it is. I was starting to think you forgot where I lived.
Oh, girl, stop the theatrics. You thought I was gonna let you rot in emotional exile without me?
She's been asking for her Auntie Chelsea. Don't let the clinginess fool you.
I miss this little face.
She's been my only audience lately, and girl, she's critical.
I hated that I couldn't be at that dinner. My stomach turned on me the second we were about to head out, and apparently, so did the women I thought had Tiffany's back. So, tell me everything, start to finish. Don't leave out a single eye roll.
It was brutal. I mean, I knew Catherine would come for me, but Ivy? Serena? Even Elena sat there like I was some tabloid headline instead of someone they've shared dinners and drinks with.
Wait, Ivy? After all the trash Catherine said about her?
She said she couldn't trust me, that she was scared I'd leak something about her, like I'm out here selling stories for coupons. Ivy looking me in the eye and basically saying she's afraid of me. That broke me. I've protected her, I've carried her secrets, and for what? For her to turn on me in a second?
Damn, so no one stood up for you?
No, not one. I was the villain in every version of their story, and honestly, I'm over it.
Well, I'm here now. And I know who you are, Tiff. You're loyal to a fault. You make mistakes, but you never mean harm. And if they can't see that, that's on them.
Thank you. I really needed to hear that today.
I don't agree with what Tiffany did. She crossed a line, and yeah, people are hurt, but let's not act like she's some kind of villain. Tiffany's not calculated. She's emotional, impulsive. Hell, she's human. The women could at least show her a little grace. One mistake shouldn't erase everything else.
The second I landed, I called my lawyer. Not my assistant, not a friend, my lawyer. That article from the Sim Inquirer, it crossed every line. They twisted my story, exaggerated, sensationalized, and made it sound like I was some pitiful sob story. I've never hidden my past, but I've worked damn hard to rise above it, and I won't let some lazy writer reduce me to clickbait. This isn't gossip, this is slander. And if they think they can defame me without consequence, they're about to find out just how wrong they are. Diane, thank you so much for coming. I know it's short notice.
For you, it's never too short. Let's get to it.
I don't want to waste time. You read the article, right?
Front to back. And frankly, it's disgusting. Loaded with inaccuracies, inflammatory language, and most importantly, no verification from you.
Exactly. They didn't fact check. They didn't reach out. They just printed trauma. They made my childhood look like some horror film. They painted me like I crawled out of a gutter and clawed my way into society. I've never denied the hardships I faced, but they turned it into some circus act. This wasn't storytelling, it was character assassination.
We have a few options. A cease and desist, retraction demands, or we file for defamation. The latter is harder, but not impossible.
Do it. File it. I want the Sim Inquirer to know I am not the one. I will not be humiliated publicly, especially not when the story is tainted with lies.
Honestly, they messed with the wrong woman. You'll bury them. I've seen Catherine go toe-to-toe with politicians and CEOs. If the Sim Inquirer thought they were getting away with this, they must not have done their research.
All right, I'll have my team begin drafting everything tonight, but be ready. If this goes public, it'll get messier.
Oh, darling, it already is messy. But let them squirm. I am going to sue them for every last simoleon they have. This isn't just about me anymore. This is about setting a precedent. You don't get to tear people down for a headline. I'm coming for blood, but legally, of course.
Okay, so this is either going to be fun or completely mortifying.
If anyone can work a room in 5-minute intervals, it's you.
Dating in Oasis Springs is like digging for diamonds in a sandbox. Cute guys are rare, and when you find one, he's usually emotionally unavailable or still lives with his mama.
James is my man, my piece, my person. But that doesn't mean I can't get a little entertainment watching Ivy flirt like it's an Olympic sport.
I've got the house, the career, the glam life, everything. But a man? That would just be the cherry on top. So today, I'm speed dating. Let's see if Oasis Springs has anything sweet on the menu.
So I'm between ventures right now. Mostly crypto stuff.
So unemployed.
I like to think of it as in-between opportunities.
In between opportunities? Sir, you're in between couches. I asked what you do, not your excuse for playing video games in your cousin's basement.
I'm actually working on a mixtape too.
Oh wow, so no job, no plan, but potential SoundCloud fame? How ambitious.
Ivy's got zero poker face. And this guy, he lost her at mixtape. I came for a show and I got front row seats.
So what are you really looking for in a guy?
I'm looking for a man who is loving, who is independent, who has a yacht, and oh, who is a millionaire.
I fit all of those criteria. I would love to take you out on...
Absolutely not. Best of luck with everything, sir. Well, hello there, handsome.
Hey, I'm Marcus, and I'm officially glad that I signed up for this.
Now this is more like it. Tall, tailored, and talks like he reads. We might just be back in business.
So, Ivy, what's a stunning woman like you doing speed dating? Let me guess. Standards too high for the general population?
Wow, flattery and accuracy, dangerous combo.
I mean, I've met 4 women tonight who either tried to pitch me their MLM or said crystals healed their ex-boyfriend. You? You feel like a breath of sparkling air.
Well, I do sparkle under pressure. I don't know what cologne he's wearing, but I think it's infused with temptation and fully paid mortgages. I'm intrigued.
So, what's your ideal weekend? Let's say I'm planning it.
Mimosas, beach, no phone calls unless someone's offering me a yacht.
Noted. I've got 2 of the 3. Working on the yacht.
Work faster.
The way Ivy leaned in, I thought she was gonna climb into his lap. And honestly, I wouldn't blame her.
So, what are you doing after this?
It depends. Are you asking if I have plans or if I'm making them with you?
Well, whichever answer gets me your number.
Okay, universe, I see you. After that first guy, I thought this night needed CPR. But Marcus? He's giving main character energy. And baby, I've got the plot twist ready.
Looks like our time is up, but I'm not leaving without your number.
Then you'd better type fast. Phew, if he types with those hands the way I think he does other things, I might need a chiropractor on standby. I came for speed dating, but baby, this man might just be my next full-time position.
So what's the deliberation so far?
The first guy? A complete disaster. Like, who gave him the address? Security clearly took the night off. But Marcus? Whew, that man is fine with a capital F. Tall, smooth, gorgeous. I might be scheduling a private session after this. Let's just say desserts on the menu, and I'm not talking about cake. Well, not the sweet kind anyway.
Mind if I join you?
Only if you are not another unemployed artist.
Not even close. I'm Ethan, real estate investor. I build, flip, sell, repeat. Got a couple of properties in Del Sol Valley and a yacht park just off Sulani.
A yacht? You sure you're in the right tax bracket for speed dating?
Let's just say I like my women the way I like my investments. Smart, bold, and worth the risk.
Okay. Ethan is giving tall, dark, and financially secure, and I'm not mad at it, like, yacht owner. Hello? This man came with credentials. But I'm not just going to fall into his arms like a fangirl. No, he's going to have to work for this cherry on top.
So what does a woman like you look for in a man?
Confidence, ambition, a little edge, someone who knows how to take charge, but also follow directions when needed.
Good thing I know how to do both.
We'll see about that.
Ivy's trying so hard to play it cool, but I can see it in her eyes. She's already planning their honeymoon on that yacht. If this man plays his cards right, she might not make it back tonight. But who will she be hanging with? Ethan or Marcus? Now that's the million simoleon question.
Give me one good reason I should pick you.
You think you're the one doing the picking?
Touché.
I came here looking for a spark, but this man, he brought the whole damn fireworks display. And I love a man who knows how to make an entrance. I said I wanted a cherry on top. I didn't expect two. But hey, who says I have to choose just yet? I'll have to test drive them both before I make my decision. Well, Ethan, I'll give you this. You've held my attention longer than most tonight.
I'm glad to hear that. So what's next? Do I get a rose or...
You get something better, my number. But don't get too excited. This just means you've advanced to the next stage. Think of it as an audition callback.
Then I'll make sure I don't mess up the final round.
Good. I don't tolerate weak finales. 2 men in one night who've made my heart skip and my thoughts run wild. Either I've just entered a new era or I'm in danger. But Ethan's got yacht energy, and I just gave him access to port.
I didn't expect everyone to hold my hand in Selva Dorada. But Serena, she knows me. She knows I'm not malicious. What happened with Catherine wasn't some calculated takedown. It was a mistake. A poor decision in a heated moment, and yet she sat there in silence. I've had Serena's back since day one. I just wish she'd had mine when it counted.
Tiff, you look good. Thanks for inviting me.
Of course, you look great too.
Thank you.
I wanted to meet because we need to talk about what happened in Selva Dorada.
I knew this was coming. Tiffany doesn't let things sit for long, and honestly, she shouldn't. But this isn't just about what happened down there. It's about trust. And right now, there's a crack in ours.
I don't think you realize how much it hurt me when you didn't have my back. You know I'm not a malicious person. You know that, Serena.
I do. I know your heart, Tiffany, but I also know what you did. You leaked something incredibly personal, something traumatic. Catherine's past isn't yours to expose, and in that moment, an apology just didn't cut it. I'm all for grace. But what Tiffany did wasn't just shade. It was a betrayal. A line was crossed, and it wasn't just drama. It was deeply personal.
So you just sided with her? Like I was the villain?
I didn't side with anyone. I acknowledged that what you did was wrong. That's accountability.
Serena was supposed to be my safe space. She knows I've never gone into anything with malice. But instead of standing up for me, she stood next to Catherine, like I was the enemy. I made a mistake. I owned it. I apologized. And still, no one had my back.
Sometimes, Tiffany, owning it isn't enough. Not when the damage cuts that deep.
Wow, so that's where we're at. You really think I meant for this to happen?
I think you didn't think about the consequences.
I was talking to a friend, Serena. It was a conversation over wine. Off the record, may I add, I had no idea that it would end up in the press. You know I'm not that kind of person. You've seen my heart. You've seen how I move. There was no ill intent. None. I'm not asking for blind loyalty, but damn. I thought if anyone would understand that I didn't do this on purpose, it'd be Serena. She knows me better than that. I'm sorry Catherine got hurt. I truly am. But don't sit here and talk to me like I'm some calculated villain.
Tiffany, no one's calling you a villain, but actions have consequences. You crossed a line. I've defended Tiffany more times than I can count. I know she's not malicious, but this wasn't just gossip. This was someone's trauma. And when you carelessly toss that into the world, even by accident, it creates damage you can't just take back.
Then tell me, Serena, what can I do to make things better? What can I do to fix this?
Start by offering Catherine a sincere apology, one-on-one, you and her, woman to woman.
You think she'll even listen to me?
I don't know, but I think she deserves the chance to. And if your apology is truly genuine, then at least you'll know you did everything you could. No spin, no ego, just truth. It's not about making things pretty again, it's about making things right. And for someone like Catherine, Who's carried so much pain in silence? A sincere apology from the person who cracked that open? That could mean everything.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll talk to her, just me, and the truth.
Good! Because I know the Tiffany I believe in. I just need to see her show up now, not the one who ran her mouth to the wrong person.
I've apologized a dozen times since Selva Dorada, but maybe none of them really mattered. Not the way they were supposed to. Maybe this time I need to stop explaining and just listen.
Oh my God! I was just scrolling, trying to decompress after dinner, and then bam! This anonymous message hits my inbox like a damn earthquake. You've been looking in the wrong direction. Tiffany didn't leak your story, someone else did. Start paying attention, Catherine. The real snake is closer than you think. I don't know who sent it, but the timing, the wording, it wasn't random. This changes everything.
Hello?
Serena, I need to talk to you now.
Catherine, what's going on?
I just got a message saying Tiffany didn't leak the story, that someone else did, someone close. Serena, they said I've been looking in the wrong direction.
What? Are you sure it wasn't a troll?
This wasn't some random internet troll, Serena. This felt intentional. Whoever sent it wants me to know the truth.
If this is real, if Tiffany really didn't do it, then we're not just dealing with betrayal. We're dealing with someone who knew exactly how to set her up and watch the rest of us tear her apart.
Serena, what if we were wrong? What if Tiffany didn't leak it and we let her take the fall anyway?
You think someone set her up?
I don't know, but whoever sent me this message is trying to warn me. Someone weaponized my trauma, used it like a grenade and made sure Tiffany was holding it when it exploded. I will find out who's behind this, and when I do, they are going to wish they stayed anonymous. The message said the real snake is closer than you think. That's not just some poetic jab, Serena. That's a warning.
Okay, then we treat it like one. Keep this between us for now. If someone's playing dirty, the last thing we do is let them know we're on to them.
But here's what doesn't make sense. Tiffany admitted to talking to her blogger friend. She told us she shared something off the record, so how could she not be the one who leaked it?
Because maybe what she said and what ended up in that blog post don't match. Maybe someone else took it the rest of the way.
But who? And how would they know the full story? The details that made it sting? There were things in that article that nobody knew but me and, well, my closest friends. Elizabeth being one of them. But it can't be her.
We were so focused on Tiffany, we didn't even stop to ask if the fire came from somewhere else. Now, I'm looking at everyone differently.
Let's find the snake, Serena.
And when we do, let's cut off its head.